I still had pain. I was jumping on that competition. You know, like he missed 1 month of training and he kept feeling pain and he get medal. I'm like, I don't care what medal it is. So, and I got a lot of confidence after that. And have to like adjust my training, coming to half approach. You know, have to find any solution that can make me jump, like not miss a lot of trainings. So and that's the beginning. I say that's always the key for me to come to higher level from 2012 and then 2011 I got the silver. And I said, okay, now, no, 2013, sorry. Then I said, okay, 12 is the bronze, 13 is the silver, 14 I gotta get that gold. And it happened. Now they have to make a platinum.
But nice.
Yeah, and also, how did it feel to kind of share the bronze medal in London? Was that a weird experience, or?
Not weird. I don't know. I feel great. How do you feel about that?
I didn't share, but
yeah, I feel great. I feel great. I just to be there in the podium. You know, you see just rise and you see all that crowd and just like it was really amazing. Yeah.
Bohdan, for last year in Moscow, can you explain to the media what that experience was like? The crowd was absolutely nuts.
What absolutely?
Your crowd, the crowd, how much they liked you in Moscow?
Oh yes, we have many Ukrainian people in the stadium, and this is wonderful when you start to jump and people see to you. This is your national people, and this is very good. This is very big motivation.
Yes, down here, gentleman in the second row. Sorry, I'm behind you. Yeah, go ahead.
I was asking Erik, I was to change being a 17-year-old high schooler, qualified for the US trial. I mean, and now you're still in the sport. We haven't had a high jumper who is really in recognition, and since you come on board in like 4 years. I mean, can you talk about the pressure of trying to be the next great one? Charles Austin, you know, people going on and on.
Personally, it was no pressure on me, you know. Well, it was a lot of pressure, but I didn't feel like, you know, I started off, like you said, a 17-year-old kid. And I was just basically trying to put myself in the best position as far as college and coaching was concerned, not to screw up. You know, that was my whole thinking, like, just don't mess it up. Like, it's all lined up for you, just don't mess it up. So, you know, I went to school where there wasn't much going on socially, you know, K-State, you know, Manhattan, and all in attempts to not mess it up and put myself in the best position. So I definitely had a lot of jumpers I was able to reach out to, and I've had this conversation actually with these guys when I got on the circuit, and, you know, in Daegu and in London, like Donald Thomas, I reached out to him when I was in high school about college and where I should go, and Jesse Williams, I reached out to these guys, you know, when I was in high school, 17, so, and they definitely steered me in the right direction, so it worked out great.
There and then there. Do you need the microphone?
Hi, this is for Bohdan. I'm wondering which part of Ukraine are you from, and was your family or you directly affected by any of the political stuff that went on this winter?
Where are you from in Ukraine? In Kharkov. This is 50 kilometers from Russia. And you speak about politics? I am a sportsman, and in this year I have a training camp in many countries, but not in Ukraine. And I don't want to see TV, and I don't want to speak about this.
Tomorrow, if there's one man left jumping, and jumping for the world record, and it's not you, will you be cheering for him?
For who this question? Who is it for? The question. I'm not cheering for him. That's tough. I don't know. I can't say. It depends on how I finished. If I jumped well and he just won, yeah, okay, maybe. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever cheered for any. don't know. The last meet I got beat by 10 centimeters. So by this guy, and I cheered for him. So I guess it just depends on the, my mood that day. But I would like to see it go. I think it's still long enough. So whoever breaks it, best wishes. I want it to be me. I'm like the last of the Mohicans as far as 240 is concerned. I've only jumped 37, and I haven't even cleared that 40 barrier yet. I'm working on it, so cut me some slack. So yeah, I think it'll go this year. It has been predicted that it'll be Monaco. I'm not sure. That's a huge statement to say it's going to be this meet. I know last year at Lausanne we jumped really well in Switzerland, so I don't know. But I think it'll go, and I think maybe more than one person will break it. So I think it'll be a competition where a guy definitely jumps 241 and gets third, or 243 and gets second, so it'll go though, in time.
Maybe tomorrow rain and we don't have this class. Today, all day, rain.
No.
But I think we have Olympic Games. This is world record, it is not all. And I don't know. I don't know, and I think if any jump this record, I have a big motivation to replace this record.
Okay. Well, this question is a little bit hard though. We can never predict about the world record yet, because it's possible, from everyone. You can never predict who's gonna make it, and then can be of course can be also more than one athlete that can break the world record. And yeah, of course, if somebody's left in the competition and he trying to break the world record, I'm gonna cheer for him definitely. I have a sports spirit, so it doesn't matter. And we have a few years also to jump. It's not like, oh, this year or the next year. So we still have 5-6 years, hopefully. If we are healthy, yeah, we have a lot of chances to take that record again.
I have something to say too. I just want to say, you guys make it really hard for it to happen. Like, indirectly, kind of, because, it's, like he said, it's like, it's a sense of urgency behind it. Like, oh, it has to go this year. Oh, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? I think it'll be easier for us if it's just kind of chill, stop talking about it. Just let us do our thing, because, I was reading up on the results from Rome, and, like I said, Mutaz jumped 41, I jumped 31, and that's a 10 centimeter difference. And everyone's like, oh, what's wrong? He's terrible, like that sort of thing. And, Bondarenko jumped 34, and it's just like, this isn't easy, it's still, athletics, that's still very high, Now, if I would have jumped under, the Olympic A standard, then it's like, okay, he's a bum, but, that's not the case. But I think the pressure is huge for us when we keep having this discussion, because last year, it wasn't much of a discussion, and I think it may make the barrier a little tougher to clear, because it creates this outside expectation for us. I think it may in turn be one of those things where it happens at a little meet where a guy just, there's no pressure and he just feels good, and then it's up to the rest of us to respond. So.
Yeah, question to all three jumpers. We often hear stories of high jumpers clearing these crazy heights in pole vaulters in training. Just wondering, and there was a story recently about a rumour that Ivan Ukov cleared a huge height in training, but I know you may not want to say exactly how high you may have cleared in practice, but would you be willing to say whether or not you've actually cleared higher in training than in a competition before?
Okay. Well, first of all, definitely I won't say it, because it's practice. It doesn't matter if I jump 3 meters, so what? It's training. And second, I don't rise the bar high in the trainings. My normal training is 210, 215. That's a training for me, because in the training I just want to get everything right direction. I'm just trying to fix, like, for example, running, like my knee, like the vertical, the last 2 steps, at the beginning. That's, I want to get everything right. I'm not trying to do heights, because there's no use to it. I can jump really high in training, but then what? I jumped one time 230. That's my personal best in training. Yeah, and that's it. I never rise the bar that high. And I was only mad that day, because it was bad competition. Yeah, that's it. I think training should remain training, to get what you want out of the training, really, not height, not for heights. That's why we have competition, you know, for heights, and then of course it's countable, of course.
I've never jumped higher than, I think, 231 in training. It makes it difficult though. You know, you jump high in training, then you go to the meet and jump 229, and it's like, come on, what's going on? But I agree. Training is just for that purpose. You know, if you jump 240 in practice, it doesn't matter because no one was there to see it. So.
I agree for these people because I don't have training where I can jump. I jumping only on competition, maybe 1 or 2 training in a season for techniques, and I think we must jump on the competition.
We've actually run out of time because we still have 2 more guests to come. So they've given us a fascinating press conference. Let's wish them all the best in a low-key kind of way. Bohdan Bondarenko, Mutaz Essa Barshim, and Erik Kynard. And we do have the numbers for the athletes as well.
Even if they're standing first, they can get closer together. Yes. Smile, Erik. Yes, please.
Hey, give them one second, guys. Wait. Time's up, guys.
Okay, remember the video guys at the back of the room.
Okay, 1 second.
Time's up.
Thank you. 1 second.
Thank you very much. And our final 2 guests, and it's a bonus guest within all this, both from Jamaica, medalists at world and Olympic level at 200 metres and 100 metres. Please welcome